welcome to week 32 of building my custom Venator. This week we've made some major progress. You guys will not believe how much progress we've made this update. So let's just dive right into this update because we have so much to talk about and look at. Starting off this week, I made some damage to the Venator because a massive light just fell down and chopped into it. But right now, I'm going to repair that, and then we have some major projects to show you guys this week. Taking a look at some more damage, it even ripped into the Venator. As you guys can see, it ripped out these things that were secure inside here right out of the Venator. Now is the time you see the most progress we've ever made on an update. Look at this. Look at this amazing progress we have made on the Venator. We have all of this section covered right now. This is about 125 1x6 bricks off Lego.com, which is around $120 just to cover up this section, which is absolutely insane on how much money that cost. I can't believe that's how much it cost to cover that one section, and we still gotta do it on the other side, below here and below there. So we have to multiply that times 3, which is absolutely insane to do. But as you can see right here, we have this system that we established last week on the updates. I still need to order a bunch of these pieces. We have plenty of these, but I don't think we have enough of them to complete every single section of the Venator. But I do need to order some more of these pieces and 1x3 bricks and 1x2 bricks to make it connect to this. But we have plenty of 1x4s, but we do need to order some more parts to make this complete. Now, for this week though, this is a problem that we always seem to have with the Venator. It always slides off. So what I'm required to do to make this work is to try and figure out a way just to plop this in and make it stick. Because right now it's only being held in by this. Otherwise it would just slide off like ice on this Venator. And that would be very bad because it's always split off a few times and that would be terrible. But as you guys can see, it connects to this one section right here and it all fits very seamless into 1, 2, 3, 4 sections in the future, and then we'll also have a bridge, which is a 5th section in the future, but we're not working on the bridge yet. But I'm very excited to see how this is going to go. But this week, my main goal is to connect to the Venator in the proper way, which is a very hard thing to do. Alright, so for my solution how to make this panel connect to the Venator properly, I made this system right here where I can just insert it into the Venator like so. As you can see in that little spot, I can just plop it right in, and it'll lock into place. Pretty sturdy. I only put one in because I'm testing it out still, but overall I think that's a pretty good idea on how to make this connect to the Venator properly. However, on this side I don't think it's gonna be that simple. Maybe it will be, but I really don't think so because it's not on an angle. You see, this whole construction right here is flat and aligned with this right here, so I can't just connect it to the angle. I have to find some way, maybe inside here, that'd be a good spot for it. I can like plop in some of these little wells, I want to call it. I mean, that's kind of a good word for it, but that's the kind of idea that I was thinking for the Venator in that term. And then maybe I could plop one right there and one right there as well. But that's currently my best idea on how to solve this issue for now. I just got to figure out how to get the top angle correct with this system I've created right here. Now, another aspect I want to look at was the design of this. Now, as you can see, this thing right here is actually pretty similar to the Skywalker Saga interior of the Venator. Now, I was not planning on doing that originally, but it does look really cool compared to just a line that looks like this against the Venator. But the only problem is this is going to add a lot of weight to this, which will push more pressure on these supports right here, which I don't know if it can be handled. They always support the sides of the Venator, but the sides plus all of this extra brick rest right here, I just don't know how well that's going to hold in the end. But I'm going to give it a shot because of how cool this looks with the slopes right here instead of just these lines going against the Venator. But I think that'd be a really cool technique to try out. Unfortunately though, I don't have a ton of these bricks. I have a few of them, but I'm going to try it out right now to see how that looks. Alright, so I've thought of a new concept for the Venator of these support columns. So since I don't have a ton of these bricks, and I don't want to include a bunch of weight, I'm only going to do for this small section right here, this small section right here, and this small section right here. And then just have these be flat, because that would be way better for the strength of the Venator. It wouldn't be as much weight on this, and it does get the job done and looks pretty well. Now, what I'm going to do eventually is add some slope pieces, just like this one, over here as well, but I do need to order some of those pieces since I don't have any of those in my collection. I just need to get some of those so I can insert them right there, and I'm going to make them a different color too because the accent will look great right there, so I can't wait to get those in the mail and order those very soon. But overall, that looks great. Now let's insert this in right here and just see how good this looks. A little bit stuck. There we go. Easy. Easy and seamless. That's why we're like about this. It's so easy to take off and put in just like that. Now I need to figure out how to make it attach to the top because I don't think this is going to be the right angle just off the bat. But I need to figure out how to get the right angle for this. I may have to add another one up here. But I just like how easy and seamless this is compared to something like the UCS Star Destroyer. But this right here is just amazing. So there is a small problem with this. It doesn't quite fit because of the new hanger that we recently added. It doesn't quite fit with the surface. It fits all good along there, but that one thing is poking it out a little bit. So I'm going to figure out a way to fix that so that it's not poking up a bit. Maybe I'll just modify the hangers a bit, but that is something I'm going to work on right now. Okay, so now we have officially made it secure to the Venator. However, this section feels lower than this section, which is a bit odd to me because all of these bricks are at the same length in the height. So it's a bit odd why this section is lower than this section. Like you guys can tell from the camera that it's clearly opening this way a bit bigger. So I'm not 100% sure why. Also, as a little test, you can see it here, but then as you go over here, you can't see it anymore because it's not covered. So I have to figure something out with the slopes, but that is something I'm going to save for next week on the Venator update. Since I am running out of time for this update, I am legit filming this an hour before it comes out. So that is all for now, guys. Peace out. I'll see you all in next week's update. Goodbye.